What are the keys to success as the leader of a major nonprofit organization? Ensuring your members are getting the best value. Well, rise and shine leaders, this is Glenn Guyton, keynote speaker and workplace trainer. It's time for our executive coffee break. I've got my beverage in hand. I hope you have yours too. They say you can't choose your family, but you can choose your workplace culture and your beverage. Leadership matters, so you might as well get good at it. All right, we are going to continue with our tips. I'm giving you 25 tips to help you transform your organization, your organizational health. And go back and check out the other videos. I've given you a few tips so far. Today, we're going to go through tips 11 through 15. All right. I hope you all are ready for that as we get ready this morning. So tip number 11, strengthen your financial health. That's so important for us. You as a nonprofit leader. As nonprofit leaders, your mission is critical, but so is your financial health. It's the backbone of your capacity to make a difference. Securing your organization's sustainability means diversifying funding sources. So whether it's grants, donations, or even social enterprises, those things can fuel your mission. Efficient budgeting and fiscal transparency aren't just buzzwords. They're your ticket to trust and long-term stability. So imagine a scenario where your financial strategies unlock your new possibilities for impact. That's the power of financial health. And executives, learn something about finances. Don't just depend on your CFO, your finance controller. Get into those finances. Understand what you are looking at. And I know if you have an MBA or most of you hopefully have taken some type of financial course. If not, take some basic accounting courses. You're not going to be doing the books, but you better know how to read those balance sheets and know how to read the audit statements. Know the things that can get you in trouble. Have some sense of what you are looking at. Don't just depend on the finance office to tell you what's going on. You better know what's going on. Know how to read that audit, balance sheet, financial statements, all that good stuff. Number 12, promote a collaborative work environment. Collaboration is the heart of innovation. In a world where challenges are complex, the solutions lie in the collective wisdom of our teams, not just you. Fostering a team-oriented environment isn't just about group activities, but it's about creating a culture where ideas flow freely and support is mutual. Picture a workplace where every voice is heard and every idea is valued. These are at the essence of a collaborative workplace. People know that they're working together. You're part of a team. What you say matters. People want their work valued, right? You don't want to just contribute stuff and feel like it's going to be tossed aside or thrown, in the waste bin. No, you want to know that what you contribute actually works and that the bosses listen. I listen to my team members all of the time. Doesn't matter that I'm the boss. I listen to them. Hey, these are the things that can help make us better, that can even make me better as a boss. So collaboration is key. Number 13, I'll say this, implement a continuous feedback loop. I've talked about this in other videos, but feedback is the breakfast of champions, just like Wheaties. Establishing regular feedback mechanisms with employees, volunteers, and beneficiaries isn't just about improvement, it's about empowerment. And again, beneficiaries, communicating with your donors. It transforms feedback from a dreaded exercise into a continuous loop of growth. Should be no surprises when you're getting feedback. So how do we adjust ourselves if we don't know which way the wind is blowing? Let's make our organizations a place where feedback fuels our journey forward. So important that you communicate with people on a regular basis and not just like some we'll have the mechanisms in place where people can give you feedback, continuous feedback, not just every now and then or when something big or something major happens. No, you want feedback along the way so you can continue to make adjustments. Number 14, adopt agile practices. I have a whole video on agile, but change is constant. Adopting agile practices means we're not just reacting to changes, we're anticipating them. Go back and watch my video about agile and how this works with non-techies. Agile start off with in the software development field. You may not be in the software development field, but agile practices will help you. Agile isn't about moving fast, but it's about being flexible, learning quickly, and adapting. Imagine leading an organization that's resilient and responsive, and ready for whatever comes. That's the agile way. You want to be ready to make changes, and you're getting that feedback, and you're going to improvise, adapt, and overcome, just like Gunny Highway said. That stuck with me. That's one of the things that stuck with me in my leadership journey. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. This is before I knew anything about agile. So that's really what I think agile is about. Improvising, adapting, and overcoming. And based on feedback, based on the circumstances that you are presented with. And those circumstances often change, but we don't want to just get stuck standing around saying things have changed. They're not like they used to be. No, we want to quickly move to address what's going on. And in some ways, we want to start looking toward the future to anticipate change. But even if we aren't anticipating change, we need to react quickly to change. And number 15, champion diversity and inclusion. I had a friend of mine ask me what I meant by inclusion. And there's a whole bunch of different analogies going on when we think about diversity inclusion, about dances and some other nonsense. I don't like the dance analogy. You know, diversity is being invited to the party and inclusion is being asked to dance. I hate that. I don't need you to ask me to dance. That's not enough. And I'm not just waiting around for you to ask me to do-si-do or to square dance or anything like that. Diversity inclusion, one thing, let's just get this straight. Diversity inclusion are not just moral imperatives. They are strategic ones. Ensuring our transformation efforts reflect a commitment to diversity, equity, inclusion means we're not just doing good, but we're being smart. So I want you to be smart. A diverse and inclusive organization is resilient, innovative, and harmonious. And so we want a culture where everyone belongs and where everyone thrives, and people with different backgrounds and different skills can bring those together to effectively accomplish our mission. So that's what inclusion is. We're bringing in diverse talents, skills, and we're putting them together in a way that helps us achieve our goals more effectively, more efficiently. That drives innovation. That builds harmonious relationships. It allows us to tap into new markets. That's why I like inclusion. That's how I build my teams, to create an environment where I get the most out of people, that I'm able to serve my constituency effectively, efficiently, and in meaningful ways. So I have to have different perspectives. I have to have different life experiences when I bring people in. I'm not going to exclude someone, because I don't like the way they look or they don't have the same maybe pedigree that I have. I don't need everyone to have the same credentials that I have. I need people with different credentials in order to enhance areas that I may be weak, or to help with my blind spots. And so there are a number of different ways you can look at it. But inclusion is really just being smart about how we go about our work, and ensuring that we have all of the skills necessary to accomplish our mission. You don't just need one skill. If you are a carpenter, you have a tool belt. It has a number of different types of tools in there. You don't say, I don't like hammers. I'm not going to use this hammer to nail this nail. No, I'm going to use my screwdriver. That would just be dumb. That would be stupid. And so we want to have the right tools for the right job. And we need a whole tool belt full of tools in order to build a house. So that's how I look at it. So my challenge for you today, take one of these areas and and think about it. Take one of the areas, think about it, and make one change in the next week. Big transformations start with small steps. What will be your action after watching this? So let's not forget the strength and perseverance that it takes to lead with empathy and inclusivity. Better leaders get better results. So to every one of you leading the charge for a more supportive and engaging workplace, I leave you with this. Stay bold, stay inspired, and remember that your actions today shape the culture of tomorrow. My name is Glenn Guyton. You have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day.